Hey, Ed. Well, good evening. We have several hundred people waiting in line to get into this venue for Donald Trump's last public appearance ahead of tomorrow's New Hampshire primary. Numbers looking very good for Trump tonight, heading into tomorrow. Take a look. Donald Trump up 27 points here in the Granite State, ahead of the First in the Nation primary. Of course, the big news over the last 24 hours, Ron DeSantis bowing out of this race, truly making it a two-candidate race. Last night we spoke to President Trump just an hour or so after Ron DeSantis dropped out and asked him what's his message to DeSantis supporters.
Well, I haven't spoken to him yet, but I appreciated the endorsement. And look, he worked hard. He worked very, very hard. It's a hard deal. There's no question about it. And including his wife and family, they were all working. And you have to respect it. They ran a good campaign. It's a tough business. I mean, very tough. But I was very honored to get his endorsement.
All right, Donald DeSantis' endorsement last night. Nikki Haley, though, still very much in this race, at least on paper, literally on paper, because that's how they vote on the ballots here in New Hampshire. But this afternoon, I spoke with Don Jr. at the Trump headquarters in Manchester and asked him about Nikki Haley. If she does lose tomorrow, remember, she came in third place in Iowa, a second place finish in New Hampshire, in the minds of a lot of folks, really seals it for Donald Trump. Will it be time to call for Nikki Haley to drop out of this race? What would her motivation be for staying in? Take a listen.
The problem is I don't think Nikki Haley is running to win the Republican nomination. She's running to delay this, to cost us more money because, again, it's a product of the swamp. The swamp wants to stop Donald Trump because the swamp wants control. They understand that Donald Trump is the one guy that can stand up to their insanity, the reckless spending, the endless wars. They don't want that. So it should be a no-brainer for her to drop after tomorrow, but I imagine she won't because it's not about her or about winning for conservatives or the Republican Party. It's much worse and much more nefarious than that.
Donald Trump so far in this race has not had very much success. You think about Ron DeSantis, he tried to ignore Donald Trump. That didn't work. Vivek Ramaswamy, he praised Donald Trump throughout the campaign. That didn't work. And then you think about Nikki Haley and Chris Christie, they've gone right at Trump, and that message just hasn't resonated with voters. Here in New Hampshire, Ed, we start voting at midnight in Dixville Notch. It's got 5 voters in that town. 3 of them are Republican, 2 independent. We'll see what happens just a few hours from now.